Hi Virgo, I'm Pam, and welcome to your Psychic Tarot reading for September 2018. This month I laid out the 5-card Rainbow Tarot spread for you using the Hanson-Roberts Tarot deck. And remember, these are general readings, and to get messages pertaining specifically for you, you would need a private reading. This recording is for Virgo Sun, Virgo Ascendant, and Virgo Moon. Please be sure to watch your rising sign and your moon sign to gain more insight and information, because some months they're going to resonate more for you than your sun sign will. And happy birthday to Virgo! I hope you have a great solar return and a very happy birthday year. And now on to your September 2018 Psychic Tarot reading. First card you have here, Virgo, is the Six of Rods, which is victory. This could be victory after a battle, but it's usually somehow you're being victorious here. I get like a new acquaintance for you in some way. Virgo is going to turn into something special. And this new acquaintance could be that it turns into a business partnership, or it could be a love partnership, or or it could be a great friendship or a connection for you, like a networking connection. I also see you honing your skills and sharpening your skills and becoming more exacting and more precise about something that you do, something that you're good at. It could be singing, it could be playing the violin, it could be conducting an orchestra, it could be handcrafting picture frames or calligraphy. I don't know, whatever you're good at, composing music or writing speeches, but you're honing your skills and you're perfecting your skills. You're going to have to trade in something for something new. You could be trading in a car to get a new car. You could be trading in, some object that you own that's valuable to get something else that's valuable. You could even be trading in a love relationship for someone new also. I see some of you becoming really popular and becoming really popular in your community. Now, it could be maybe you're going to run for some office in your local government, or run for a board of education, or a seat on the board, or in maybe you're just going to become more popular by going out and hanging out socially and people you're going to meet, or maybe, I don't know, but your popularity is increasing here. Could be maybe you're on YouTube and you have a YouTube channel and your popularity is increasing. I do feel that you Virgos, some of you are going to get vindicated, that if you've been accused of something that was like they said you did something wrong, it's going to come out that they were wrong and you get vindicated. So that could be in a legal sense, or it could just be, in a sense like maybe your spouse or significant other's accusing you of something, and you're going to get vindicated somehow, and it's going to get proven that they were wrong. I do see some of you Virgos hammering out details in some contract negotiations also comes up. And again, that could have legalities connected to it. Some of you are going to change your hair. I get sporting a new hairstyle, hair color, or hairdo. Some of you may be thinking about marriage, but I feel like you're going to hesitate, or you're going to wait, or you're not going to do it. Maybe somebody's acting like they're interested in you and they want to propose. Or maybe for some other reason the thoughts of marriage is crossing through your mind, but I see some of you feel like, you know what, I want to put that off, or I'm not sure that I want to do that. I'm not sure why I'm picking that up, because, Virgo, this is a general reading, so it may not make sense to you. It's not totally making sense to me. Hopefully it's going to make sense to some of you Virgos out there. You have the Eight of Rods next. This is news coming to you swiftly. It could be swift or sudden change. It could also be long distance travel. You're going to be getting out of the weeds. I get August, I know I'm recording this on August 21st. But I hear August went by in a flash, and I feel like September is going to do the same thing. And I feel like at the end of September, for some reason, Virgo, you're going to feel like you got out of the weeds. So whatever weeds you were in, was it like too much work at your job? Did you have too many weeds in your garden? Was it like you were buried with too many responsibilities and tasks you had to do? I don't know, but at the end of the month of September, you're going to feel like you got out of the weeds. And it could be because we had all these, what was it, 6 planets retrograde, 3 eclipses. The summer was a doozy. And so maybe that's the weeds you're going to feel like you got out of, is at the end of September, because it's still September, but I feel like it's at the very end of it, because I'm seeing the number 30. So it may be at the very last day of the month that you feel like this. I don't like saying anything negative. I really, really don't. But I do pick up that you're going to hear, some of you, not all of you, are going to hear through the grapevine that somebody was spreading gossip about you, and you're going to be really mad. I feel like you're going to hear about this. Like you're going to hear somebody was saying some, dogging you or spreading some gossip about you, and it comes to you through the grapevine, or you might have heard that 2 people were gossiping about you, and I feel like it's really going to tick you off. Now, some of you, this could be at work. It could be coworkers that are doing this, but it could also be in a social sense. It could be, friends or some groups you belong to. You hear that somebody is doing this. But this isn't going to apply to all of you. It will only apply to some of you Virgos listening to this video. Some of you are going to have some kind of relocation. You might have to relocate for a job change, or you may be relocating, like maybe you store objects in one like garage or building or warehouse, and now you have to relocate those objects over to another spot. Or your place of business is relocating, or a job you work for could be relocating. You could be relocating for a job, but the words relocation comes up here, Virgo. So in some way, you've got relocation happening. Some of you are going to overhear somebody talking. So you may not only hear like stuff go through the grapevine about you, you might be overhearing something. It could be about you, or it could just be about something to do with, like the business is going to fold, or a new boss is coming in, the old boss is getting fired, a new boss is coming in, or they're going to get rid of a whole staff of people, or whatever. But I also pick up, you're going to be hearing things yourself with this card. You've got the success card here. This is good. You have the 3 of rods. This is waiting patiently for success to come in. It could be letting go of something so success can come to you. It could also be you're at the beginning of some kind of endeavor that will be successful. So you have to see how that plays out. Let's see for Virgo. Some of you are going to be putting something out there in some kind of spotlight, and people are going to pick it up and they're going to buy it. Could be something you're creating. Maybe you make CDs and people are going to buy your CD of you singing. Or, maybe it's something that you craft yourself and you're going to put it out there and people are going to pick it up and buy it. Maybe you actually sell products of some sort and people are going to pick it up and buy it. I don't know. But for many of you, I feel like your creation is behind it. Your artistic talent or know-how is behind it. Anything where you have entrepreneurship is going to be highlighted and in the spotlight, and it's going to be gaining affluence and gaining recognition. So if you own any business, anything to do with what would be considered, the guides would consider an entrepreneurship, it's gaining footing, popularity, purchasing, it's increasing for you. Wow, I'm not saying that very clearly, but I hope you get what I'm trying to say. Some of you that work at a company or a business, somebody is retiring. Somebody's retiring. This may cause a little bit of upheaval at this place of business because it may create more work for you and the other employees there. And also because somebody else is either going to have to get promoted to that spot or they're going to hire somebody else in from the outside. So, because I get like scuttlebutt. So you got a lot of like gossipy, scuttlebutty kind of things going on here with like, through the grapevine kind of stuff. Keeps coming up. It's come up a few times here in this reading. If you have a trainer, an educator, or a mentor, they could be teaching you something new this month. I also see some of you Virgos figuring out how to repurpose something. It could be maybe you're going to refinish or redo or repurpose old furniture or antiques of some kind or equipment or machinery or I don't know what, but I get you like figuring out a way to repurpose things comes up. Maybe you're going to incorporate that in this business too. So the next thing you have here is the Temperance card, which very often to me means patience. It could also be maybe being wishy-washy sometimes about things where you're not really sure. You have one foot in a situation and one foot out. This could also be God working through you in what you're doing, thinking, creating, and saying. Some of you, this could mean like you have a guardian angel very strongly. Your personal spirit guide, guardian angel that has been with you since birth as you entered this birth plane could be strongly influencing you right now. That can also come up here. Some of you Virgos are going to have a brilliant idea that leads to much success. I also feel like some of you are going to be showing people, training people, educating people, and also proving or showing people where they've done something wrong and that needs to be righted or fixed. So you could be a teacher in some regard here. You may consider buying up a piece of property or land. And you may want to develop it, like put a business on it or a warehouse or a business, or you may want to put your home on it. I don't know because I get the words develop and developer are connected to it and a piece of property or land. Maybe you're a land developer, but some of you may be buying a piece of property or land that at a future date you are going to develop something on it, build something on it. Some of you are going to be getting rid of like old outdated clothes. Maybe you're going to say, wow, I haven't bought any new clothes for a while, or boy, I'm holding on to all these old clothes and I need to get rid of them. If it's not you at your home, this could be at an estate, like maybe it's somebody in your family passed away and now you and your siblings have to go through their stuff and you're getting rid of a lot of old clothes, but these old clothes could actually be yours in some cases here. I see some of you Virgos having to return something that cost a lot of money. And for some of you, if you bought a trip or a vacation to go somewhere, bought a ticket or something, you may have to return it because maybe plans have changed. But whatever, I'm not sure what this is because some of you it's a trip, some of you it's an item you purchased, but I see you returning something that was expensive. I'm not really sure of the reason, and unfortunately I can't pinpoint it down further than that, Virgo, because it is a general reading and there's lots of Virgos that are listening to this, so it's going to be different for all of you what this is actually focusing on and talking about. I do see some of you Virgos getting invited to attend a gathering that I feel that's going to make you feel very special and very important. So maybe a loved one to you that you haven't met their parents yet, you're going to get invited. Or I don't know, could be somebody important, that has a interesting job or high position or for some reason, I don't know. I get it making you feel important. I get you being invited to a gathering, and this is going to make you feel good. It could be your own birthday party, Virgo. Could be. It could be a surprise party, and it's going to make you feel really good and important. You have the Page of Swords here last, and this is an air sign person. This is either an Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. That could be their sun sign, their rising sign, or their moon sign. This could be you if you have a rising sign or moon sign that is an air sign. Could be a child to you because pages are often children. It could also be an adult that's either immature or childlike. I see you like anything where you feel like things were like the screws were loose on things or straps flying. I get you buckling down, like screwing down the bolts and nuts and bolts. And I don't know. It's very unusual. And like having to get things in order and getting things organized and like all that comes up. Not sure. So this could be your rising sign or moon sign because it kind of sounds like they're talking about you here. For some of you, this is somebody you need them to help you. You could be their mentor, you could be training them, you could be instructing them, or they could be somebody related to you and you're asking them to help them do things for you. So you could be asking them to do things. And I feel like for some reason money is rolling in for you and it's like something that you've done is a real cash cow and you've got money rolling in, and this Page of Swords could be part of it. They could be a business partner to you. They could be a co-worker to you. They could be an employee to you. But because I feel like this money that's coming in, this Page of Swords has some kind of connection to it, and helping you with it. For some of you, this Page of Swords is a completely different person, and they're getting on your nerves. And they're taking things from you that belong to you and they're not giving them back. So this could be a sibling to you. It could be a neighbor that's like borrowing your stuff or your tools and they don't give it back. Or it could be a sibling and they're going in your room and taking your stuff, or coming over to your house and borrowing your stuff and they're not giving it back. So for some of you, this is different. That's when the people cards come up. It always makes it slightly more confusing to read. For some of you, this Page of Swords does really admire you and respect you. Some of you feel like they may be taking too long to do things. You wish they would hurry up or speed up. For some of you, you may feel like this Page of Swords is a little demanding in what their wants or needs are at this time. So they could be even a significant other to you. But it's going to be different for all of you how this Page of Swords plays out. So you might want to listen to that part again. So I hope this reading was of help to you and I hope it made sense. I want to thank you so much for watching, sharing, and liking my videos. Thank you for subscribing and for Google Plusing. I do truly appreciate that. And please remember to subscribe. That way you'll get notified when I upload my videos here to YouTube. And if you're interested in getting a continuation of this reading, Virgo, where I look into my crystal and give you additional predictions and messages for the month of September 2018, you can access these videos for download and purchase by clicking on the link below this video in the Show More section, and it will take you to my Vimeo videos on demand page for September 2018 psychic crystal readings for each sign of the zodiac. You can also access these videos by going to my website, www.theluckymermaid.com, and click on the videos tab on my menu, and it should be the first video series listed at the top of the page. You just click on your sign and it will take you to that video on Vimeo. Also, Virgo, if you're interested in getting the special videos I recorded, specifically focusing on the effects of the eclipse of August 11th in Leo 2018, where I pulled 3 cards for what's ending in your life from that eclipse from the Morgan Greer Tarot deck, and what's beginning in your life from that eclipse from the Hanson Roberts Tarot deck, and then concluding the reading by looking into the crystal. You can access those videos for download and purchase by clicking on the other link below in the description area called the Show More section, and it will take you to those videos on Vimeo. Or you can go to my website and go to the same videos page on my menu, and there you will see the headings for these eclipse effects, beginnings and endings, psychic tarot and crystal readings for the eclipse on August 11th, 2018. You just click on your sign and it will take you to that video on Vimeo. So I hope you have a stupendous September, Virgo, and know that I wish you many blessings and peace.